YouTube has continued to attack alternative media by demonetizing most of our videos. If you'd like to support the channel, please visit our Amazon store or our Patreon page. Links below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and YouTube has had a year. I want to throw in like 25 expletives right there about how bad of a year it's been. But it's been a year, and it's almost done. It's almost over. And maybe 2018 will put us back on the right path. And maybe this particular post from Susan Wojcicki, if we're meant to believe that it's true, that it's meant to be relied upon, that it's trustworthy, maybe this is the right way to go about it. But again, I just want to point this out here. Instead of you know, like making this a big website-wide thing, sending a push notification or an email to creators about this so we can have some kind of reassurance that, you know, we're not all wasting our time here. Again, this is hidden at youtubecreators.googleblog.com, right? They always like to hide these things away for some reason. Now, in a post titled Protecting Our Community, Susan Wojcicki writes, "Dear creators, every year I'm reminded of how unique and special our YouTube community is, and 2017 is no different. I'd like to just quickly stop and say the YouTube Rewind came out today, and it's as cancerous as you might think. So if that's representative of the YouTube community, it's bad. It's so bad. But hey, Philly D got in, so that's good. This was a year of amazing growth and innovation, was it? Was it really, Susan? Was it really a year of amazing growth and innovation? I mean, I could argue that how you guys handle the adpocalypse was, I don't know, innovative because you found a really new way to screw everyone over. As far as growth goes, I don't know. But I wanted to take this opportunity to reflect on what has also been a very tough year for our creator community. Exactly. Now, look, before I go in and I might chide Susan, I do want to reiterate the simple fact. YouTube, based upon the nefarious reporting of the Wall Street Journal and other outlets trying to take us down because YouTube found itself stuck between a rock and a hard place. They were very much screwed here. I do want that abundantly made clear. And for that, I've given them the benefit of the doubt time and time and time again this year. But my complaint has always been the lack of communication, or at least the lack of pushing said communication away from these kind of YouTube creator blogs that no one ever looks at, instead of sending an email to the creator community and letting them know that something like this exists. They don't do that, which is why I get annoyed. Now, in the past year, we saw a significant increase in bad actors seeking to exploit our platform, from sharing extremist content and disseminating misinformation, to impersonating creators, to spamming our platform with videos that masquerade as family-friendly content, but are not. These actions harm our community by undermining the trust in our platform and hurting the revenue that helps creators like you thrive. You know what? And I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm a person who covers the news. I cover current events. That is a very, very, very tough world to be in because, according to YouTube, some current events are too current and too eventy to have ads run on them. But I never know which one. It's always a gamble. It's always a risk. The video I did on Shia LaBeouf the other day, right? That got confirmed for manual review as being not advertiser friendly, even though I didn't swear in it at all. And I've covered Shia LaBeouf ever since his protest began in January. But not advertiser friendly. Anyway, these actions harm our community by undermining trust in our platform. Oh, sorry, I already said that part. In light, we've just announced new actions to protect our community from inappropriate content. We want to give creators confidence that their revenue won't be harmed by bad actors while giving advertisers assurances that their ads are running alongside content that reflects their brand's values. Now, this is also, you gotta understand, with Susan Wojcicki here, she's made the comment before that YouTube is not like TV. That YouTube is not like anything else. It's its own thing. And so advertisers come here and they know that it's going to be different. It's going to be raw, going to be unfettered, it's going to be in your face. It's going to be all of these things that you're not going to get on cable television. And the thing is, this is the second most popular website on the planet with over 1 billion unique users every single month. They know what they're in for, and they were able to take the events of this last year and use it as a way of getting the upper hand. And I don't really fault them for that, to be honest with you, simply because we know We know how these things work. But at the same time, frustrating as hell. Now, to do that, we need an approach that does a better job at determining which channels and videos should be eligible for advertising. We've heard loud and clear from creators that we have to be more accurate when it comes to reviewing content. So we don't demonetize videos, apply a yellow icon by mistake. We are planning to apply stricter criteria and conduct more manual curation, while also significantly ramping up our team of ad reviewers to ensure ads are only running where they should. This will help limit inaccurate demonetizations while giving creators more stability around their revenue. We'll be talking to creators over the next few weeks to hone this new approach. Well, they're not going to talk to anyone like me. They're not. They're going to talk to people like PewDiePie or H3H3, mostly H3H3 because they're well respected in the community. And they've, gone over to Twitch to have their podcast over there, which does very well over there because they're tired of the demonetization on YouTube. A lot of people have jumped ship over to Twitch and done more things over there as a way of fighting back against the rampant demonetization, content ID flags, false content ID flags, and other things that have really plagued this website over the course of the past year. So what they should do is they should talk to the average everyday consumer or creator, the ones with under 250,000 subs or under 500,000 subs, the ones that put out that might do this as a full-time job, that might be able to do this as a full-time job, and what's impacting them the most. But they won't, because they don't care about us. They don't care about people like me who do this as a job, who's based my livelihood around doing this as a career, loves what I do, wants to continue doing it until the day I die. And they don't care about that because I don't have the numbers. Now, if I had 1 million subscribers, hint, hint, subscribe below, then maybe they might listen to someone more like me, but they won't until I, or just, I guess you could say like a colloquial we, get to a point of where we have that clout, that those numbers in order to back it up. But the problem with it is organizing that is very difficult, especially on something like YouTube. Now it says here, as I've said many times over the years, creators are the lifeblood of the YouTube community. It is their originality, authenticity, talent, and dedication that attracts a global audience to YouTube. It is their passion and presence that turns casual viewers into devoted fans who are eager to learn, share, and to come together. And it is their inclusiveness that gives over 1 billion people who visit YouTube every month a place to belong. And I always have to wonder, though, if that inclusiveness line is, again, as a way of just kind of talking about one group or another. And if you look at the YouTube Rewind, you see who was included in there. No PewDiePie, no Markiplier, no H3H3. Lele Pons, an Instagram comedian who gained some prominence on YouTube, was heavily featured. Lele Pons. She's not even funny, right? But Philip DeFranco was relegated to a cameo as digging at a graveyard. Casey Neistat just lifted up glasses. That was it. You know what I mean? Like, there's things there where it's like the people who actually do and have built insanely popular and powerful communities are finding themselves pushed to the back for what can only be considered the new trend. Granted, it's a YouTube Rewind video, so you're not going to get a lot out of it in terms of like creativity, but yeah. Anyway, so she goes on to say, though it's been a difficult year, time and again, we've seen our creators come together to do incredible things on YouTube. We saw an acceleration in channel subscriptions, bringing the total number of channels to hit the 1 million subscriber milestone to well over 5,000. We saw a reggaeton song explode in global popularity, becoming the most watched YouTube video in history. That would be, of course, Despacito, which is a god-awful, horrible, cancer-filled song. I hate it. We also saw our creators rally their fans after natural disasters in Mexico City and Houston to raise millions for relief or engage world leaders from Joko Widodo to Jean-Claude Juncker on important issues. And a funny thing, too, about the Mexico City and Houston stuff, those videos were not monetizable because they were dealing with a tragedy. So just one of those funny things. These stories are at the heart of what makes YouTube community so special. It's a place where creators and fans can come together to reach new heights, break records, and turn an online audience into a real-world movement. That's why we need to do all we can to protect this community, to counter threats from bad actors, and to ensure that YouTube remains a place where all creators can thrive. Signed, Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube. I don't know if YouTube necessarily is a place where all creators can thrive. My heart tells me yes. And I've watched a lot of stuff go down. over this year that has kind of like has really just angered me in a number of ways. People come to me all the time. They ask like, what should I do? How should I proceed? You know, and I can't give everyone 100% of my time. I help some people out. I am working on a book about YouTube right now as a way to kind of like break into being a part of this community as well as others, using all of my knowledge and information that I've gained over the years. That should be coming out here, hopefully, you know, not too long. So, I mean, I'm hoping that we can all work together as a way to get to that prominence, because that's ultimately where it stands. YouTube as a whole is not going to push people like me out there, right? Like occasionally I might get caught up in the algorithm on something that might help out a little bit, but ultimately the people that are coming into my channel, that are coming to channels like yours or people that you might like or watch, have to do mostly with the type of stuff we cover. The fact that we give unfettered opinions, the fact that we tell you what's on our mind, we don't hold back. We let you know, you know, from a non-corporate standpoint, what's going on in the world. And we have voices that you trust, probably more in some cases than the mainstream media. And the only way for us to be relevant in that regard and to have an actual say is that we need more people to watch, to view, subscribe, to get those numbers up in order to then be able to have a seat at the table. And I'm not saying, oh, subscribe, you know, haha, whatever. And it'll be nice, but I mean, I'm trying to say like that is just the reality of it. So if you want to help people grow, that's how you do it. You know, hit that bell icon, subscribe to their channel, follow them wherever they go, comment on the videos, and help them rise in the rankings. And that's the way that a voice you support that echoes your values can have a better position in this platform in order to get ahead. And then at the same time, you yourself could become a creator and do that yourself. It just takes time and it won't happen overnight. I don't think YouTube is dead. It got knocked down pretty hard this year. I'm hoping Susan can usher in a good 2018, but there are people out there that are pushing for her to be let go. And I myself have called for her to step down as well. She's clearly not going to. So all I can do at that point is just hope that she actually upholds her end of the bargain. I don't have a lot of faith in her, but I do have faith in people like you and the community as a whole. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.